The luxury watch industry has been synonymous with prestigious brands like Rolex and Patek Philippe for decades. These horological titans have stood as the ultimate symbols of affluence and craftsmanship, adorning the wrists of celebrities, world leaders, and discerning collectors across the globe. However, recent years have witnessed a jaw-dropping turn of events that has left the luxury world reeling. As Rolex and Patek Philippe prices plummet, Cartier is soaring to unprecedented heights. Why though? Join us as we reveal the astounding factors propelling Cartier's ascent while the old guard faces a precipitous decline. Before going into the causes for Cartier's flourishing success, it is vital to set the stage by gaining an awareness of the present situation of the luxury watch market. This will allow for a more fruitful discussion. Don't you agree? Rolex and Patek Philippe have a long history of being associated with opulence, superior craftsmanship, and exorbitantly high pricing. Their watches were more than just timepieces. They were investments, prestige symbols, and heirlooms. Having said that, there has been a discernible movement. The prices of Rolex and Patek Philippe watches have been gradually falling over the past 2 months, which has both watch aficionados and financial investors baffled. For us to comprehend this transition, we need to investigate many important elements at play. What are the reasons for falling prices of Rolex and Patek Philippe? First, we believe one of the key causes for the declining costs of Rolex and Patek Philippe watches is the increased availability of these timepieces in the pre-owned market. This is one of the many primary reasons why the pre-owned market has been growing. As a result of collectors and aficionados becoming more open to the idea of selling their beloved items, there has been an increase in the quantity of luxury watches available for purchase. Truth be told, even besides that, for Rolex we find that the grey market is dying 1 minute and next it's booming. Then, number 2. Although Rolex and Patek Philippe are well known for their classic designs, the two brands have been notoriously sluggish in responding to shifting consumer preferences and preferences in the marketplace. These brands have not kept up with the need for contemporary and one-of-a-kind styles, which is particularly prevalent among consumers of luxury watches in the younger demographic. Cartier, the illustrious French jewellery and watchmaker, has been a welcome addition to this ever-shifting environment as a breath of fresh air. What are some of the most important contributors to its success then? First off, Cartier is known for constantly introducing new designs that are both innovative and contemporary, and these designs resonate with a new generation of luxury watch enthusiasts. They have managed to do justice to their illustrious history while simultaneously embracing the aesthetics of the present era. Cartier has been able to modify its designs and marketing methods to appeal to a wider audience by remaining flexible in the face of shifting consumer preferences, which has played a significant role in the company's overall success. They are aware that heritage is only one component of luxury and that personal expression and lifestyle choices also contribute. What's more, Cartier has maintained its unrivaled position as an industry leader in terms of the quality of its craftsmanship and the meticulousness with which it approaches its work. The dedication to achieving excellence has helped increase customers' faith in the brand. Truly, Cartier has flourished in a market where the price of tradition appears to be on the wane by embracing innovation and responding to a changing customer landscape. This has allowed Cartier to remain competitive. The luxury watch business is undergoing transformation, and those firms that are able to successfully adapt to these shifts are more likely to continue to thrive in the market. Rolex and Patek Philippe each have a cloudy outlook for their respective futures. Nevertheless, one thing is abundantly clear. Cartier has shown that the world of luxury timepieces has room for opportunity for invention and ingenuity. Watchmakers, whether well-established or just starting out, need to maintain a careful eye on the dynamics of the market to succeed in this always shifting environment. Consumer preferences are always shifting. Now about the details of the price decline. Over the course of the last 2 months, there has been a discernible movement in the pricing structure of luxury timepieces, particularly for well-known manufacturers like Rolex and Patek Philippe. This shift starkly contrasts the performance of watches priced in the middle range, which companies like Cartier have demonstrated as having higher market resilience. This fascinating trend has been tracked and quantified by the Bloomberg Subdial Watch Index, which is a reliable predictor of pricing patterns for the 50 timepieces that are the most often traded on the secondary market. The index has decreased by 1.1% in such a short amount of time, indicating that there is a shift in the direction that the value trend of these high-end timepieces has been moving in. An interesting backdrop to this phenomenon is the trend that prices have taken after a big surge occurred against the backdrop of the pandemic. The brands Rolex, Patek Philippe and Audemars Piguet have all seen significant price reductions for pre-owned luxury timepieces beginning in March 2022 and continuing onward. This decision was made in response to a number of factors, including the consequences of rising interest rates, the slowing of economies around the world, and the steep decrease in the prices of cryptocurrencies. The once revered luxury timepieces that are today experiencing price pressure can be traced back to a combination of all of these factors acting together. The Bloomberg Subdial Watch Index, which is a measurement of interest in pre-owned luxury timepieces, has decreased by 14% over the course of the past year, which is further proof that this pattern is occurring. This dramatic reduction is a reflection of the changing nature of the business as well as the preferences of fans and collectors. Even within this state of flux, certain models have some fascinating dynamics that are actively at work within them. In contrast to the overall downward trend, the Rolex Daytona 16520, which is immediately distinguished by its steel tachymeter bezel, has demonstrated a little increase of 0.5% over the course of the past 30 days. This particular model has gained popularity and its going rate is currently $30,976 on average. On the other hand, the Rolex Daytona 116528 in yellow gold has had a more difficult time of it, with a 7% reduction in value in just 1 month. The new average price for this model is $41,841. This is a significant increase. It is vital to keep in mind that trade volumes have remained at an extremely high level, and the rate at which prices have been falling has slowed down, notwithstanding the dramatic fluctuations in price that have been occurring. This information was provided by Subdial, a prominent second-hand watch dealer and trading platform located in the United Kingdom. It focuses on the activity currently taking place on the market and how the activity is shifting over time. Other luxury watchmakers are portraying a different tale, despite Rolex, Patek Philippe and Audemars Piguet continuing to endure price erosion. In spite of the fact that they are frequently excluded from discussions about high-end watches, brands on the more cheap end are doing extremely well for themselves. The value of the top 25 most popular and sought-after Cartier watches, as tracked by the Subdial Cartier Index, has decreased by 2.5% since the beginning of the year. In defiance of this pattern, it has advanced by 1.6% throughout the course of the previous month. The Bloomberg Subdial Watch Index has done wonderfully, despite decreasing by 7.4% since the beginning of the year. Average watch prices have been hovering around £5,000, which is the equivalent to $6,338. The enormous collection of vintage timepieces owned by actor Sean Yu Munlok includes a Patek Philippe Nautilus 3700J. This particular clock is adorned with a Khanjar dagger on the dial. Cartier, a brand that has demonstrated such resilience, is owned by the Swiss luxury goods company Richemont, which is interesting to consider. In the industry of luxury watches, again, this exemplifies the interesting relationship that exists between the dynamics of the market and the success of a brand. Forgive us for stressing that these seemingly insignificant modifications shed light on some fascinating new information regarding the intricate dynamic that exists between fluctuating customer preferences, varying economic factors, and the ever-enduring appeal of exquisite timepieces.